Cleveland Browns. Here's the former Sooner, Austin Seibert, to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready, set. 53 is the mic. Oh, here we go. Oh.
Jackson on first down, and his first pass is incomplete. The veteran Morgan Burnett there on the coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Olivier Vernon coming in with some force for the sack that time. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. And an alley to run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Good yardage there on the scramble. And all of a sudden they're left with a 3rd and 2. Much more manageable. Throwing is Jackson.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
I don't know whether I want to be a fly on the wall or not when they hear the explanation of how he, one of the bigger targets on the field, the tight end can be that wide open. And
under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Mack Wilson. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Now the pass brought in by Roberts. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
He may try and run for this. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 31-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Buying time to his left. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 31 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. They got to love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd and 1, Mayfield. He gets it complete to Harris. A big play that time for Cleveland. And even 50 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. For big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll give it to Chubb. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer out him again.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Taking it in from 2 yards out as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result? 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. He's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes. And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. Mack Wilson in to drop him behind the line for a loss of a yard. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. It's caught by Roberts. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Okay, ready. Go 50 extra line. Watch the run. They're running it.
From the gun, Jackson. And he's got Snead. 16 yards on that one at a Raven 1st. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Flushed out right. And avoids the contact by sliding. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. Play action. It's Jackson. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Jackson. Roberts got it. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven 1st. Jackson and the offense come up 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews, so I guess let's do just that as well. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Here's Jackson. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Good yardage there on the scramble, and all of a sudden they're left with a 3rd and 2, much more manageable.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll run for it. It's Ingram. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Out of the gun they give to Ingram. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Play action. Now Jackson. He'll buy some time right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
On the run, this is Hunt. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Regular. Hey, foxtrot. 48. Hurry.
Check tight.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Mayfield. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Hey, brother. Hurry.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And he's got the hook up to Landry. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter three.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A run for Nick Chubb. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. On the ground, it's Chubb. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
Chubb, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 39-yard line.
180.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Hey, Alpha.
48, come on. 48.
Hurry.
Mike.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Okay, I got a quick tangent for us here, Charles. Let's look at the teams that have not yet won in the NFL, the 0-3 teams, the Jets, Dolphins, Bengals, Steelers, and Broncos. Who do you think is the first to get off the schneid?
Well, when you look at it...
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Mack Wilson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here.
It's been a struggle all game for them on offense. This was a chance to maybe provide a little bit of a spark with a punt return. Unfortunately, that spark got doused.
Yeah, and you call special teams the 3rd phase, but you see here it can be the 1st phase sometimes.
That is so true, right? It can ignite it one way or the other, and boy, that didn't help them at all.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. They run again on first down, Chubb. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Baltimore. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Hurry. Let's go.
Now Chubb. And an alley to run. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens' 26.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. To throw, Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. On the carry, it's Chubb. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They run. Chubb at a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on what could be a pivotal third. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns have taken the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Mack Wilson in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. And when you go 5 wide like they just did there, you can't really max protect, can you?
No, you cannot. What you're hoping is that by going 5 wide, you're forcing the defense into coverage. And if you do that, you get a chance to find some people downfield. But if they audible themselves and go into a blitz, then it's got to happen right now.
Or lights out.
Exactly right. Turn them out. That play's over.
The Ravens on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Jackson throwing on target to Brown. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And it's second down. He's back to throw. Roberts has it. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Back to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They come up in an offset eye. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. The Browns drive about to get started. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. He finds his target, Beckham. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
180! Run. Hurry!
Here's Mayfield. He's going to look deep now for Landry. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it, couldn't get it. And it's second down. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Mayfield to throw. Going deep here for Landry. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And what an effort on the final play of regulation. All zeros on the clock, and we are headed to OT. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death.
So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. And you decide to throw the football.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say when you throw an interception like that in overtime? You don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. So that's Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. You throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. Right back to him on first down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. What can Mayfield do here in the OT? That one is caught by Hunt. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb, and he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. The partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.